Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to Jurassic Park. Now, I'm just kidding. Welcome to TV Movie Month. Every movie I review this month, except for Ant-Man and Wasp and Mission Impossible Fallout, will be TV movies. That also includes TV miniseries. So please don't ask me for anything theatrical or anything that's direct to video because those are null and void. This is TV Movie Month. So now that I got that out of the way, because there's so many people here that want me to review random stuff. No, this is TV movie month. So TV miniseries like It, the original, that counts. So, but we're not reviewing it tonight. We're reviewing a 2013 Nickelodeon TV movie that I really enjoy. I think it has a great cast. I thought this was going to suck because when I saw the trailer, I'm like, okay, we have a girl that's acting like a zombie that was phoning it in from iCarly. We have a kid that hasn't been funny since iCarly season 3. We have two guys in a canceled Nickelodeon show, How to Rock. A little girl that's cute, but she was in one of the worst guy shows on Nickelodeon, Big Time Rush. And we had one of the most beautiful pop singers ever. And I'm like, yeah, this could be a disaster, but it wasn't. And that's the 2013 movie Swindle. Yeah, this movie's freaking awesome. I was very, very surprised. I never read the book that this is based on, so I don't know how faithful it is to the book, but as a movie, it stands out. It's really, really funny. This cast has amazing chemistry. You got Noah Monk, Jeanette McCurdy, Sierra Bravo, Chris O'Neill, and who else? You have, and of course, Ariana Grande. And the other guy, I forgot what his name was. I think it's Noah something. It's Noah Crawford. Yeah, that's the other kid. And yeah, this movie's a lot of fun. It's 92 minutes long, basically like 90 minutes because the end credits aren't very long. And if you've seen The Avengers, it's basically a teen version of The Avengers, just without the superhero stuff. But look, because the little girl, Ariana's Black Widow here. Jeanette is like... I guess she's like Thor because she's blonde, and he's the Hulk. He's Tony Stark. She's whatchamacallit. This is Hawkeye, and I guess the little girl is who was the other one? I forgot. Didn't the Avengers have 6 people? Captain America, I guess you could say, even though because he's not very techy, but you get my drift. So. I like the premise of this movie. Basically, this guy, Swindle, played by Fred Ewanek, he's a Canadian actor. He swindles the guys that they find this old baseball card, a Wagner baseball card, and he sells it for $300. And what the guys don't know is that the baseball card is worth over $1 million. Imagine having that in your garage or your basement. I know I do. But anyway, that's a cool premise, and it carries. This is a lot better than that crappy-ass movie that they try to do the same premise with a baseball card to try to sell. I think it was a Cop-Out. Yeah, that's a horrible movie. Don't ever see it if you haven't. And basically, the whole premise is for these kids to band together like the Avengers and stop Fred Ewanek from selling the card and getting the card back. So it's interesting. And unlike Brolo, this has an ensemble cast of non-British actors. Yay! I love that. Even though the film was made in Canada, which is a land I like, because they speak English just like us. They don't have shitty accents like, I can't do this, or you're not my friend, or, oh, shrimp on the barbie. I'm sorry. If that sounds racist, I'm sorry. Those accents have never done anything for me. Even on television, I don't watch the BBC or HBO Game of Thrones bullshit. No, that's not for me. I'd rather watch something like this because this makes me laugh, and it's got a mostly American cast. The Canadian cast is really good in the film as well. And like I said, this cast has really good chemistry. Jeanette McCurdy and Noah Monk are great together. Jeanette McCurdy steals the movie. She's hilarious. There's a scene where she dresses up as a blind nun, and Swindle throws her down the street, and she's like, "Pray for me!" And yeah, she's just great. She's not a zombie here. Ariana Grande. What else do I have to say about this beautiful girl? I have seen her since she was in the early days of Victorious in season one, where she was like 16 years old. Now she is a gorgeous, white haired, beautiful singer slash actress, and I just love looking at her face. You see, Hobo, that's something you will never have. Look at that face. It's pure gold. Large, friendly eyes, beautiful complexion, no drug use, and it's a face I see in my dreams instead of in my nightmares, which is always good. These two guys are actually good together, Noah Crawford and Chris O'Neill. I never saw How to Rock. It's not their fault the show sucked. It was just Victorious, but with a shittier cast. But these two were really funny together. Sierra Bravo's always been cute. I liked her in Jinxed that she did a couple months after this. Uh, I liked her. There was other stuff that she's done. She's really cute, and she's legal now, so she's not, a kid anymore. And as an actress, she's pretty good. She's basically like an Italian version of Mackenzie Foy. Kind of looks like her a bit. But yeah, the rest of the movie, there's a lot of shenanigans. They go to a hotel, and Swindle's going up, and they hack the computer and shoot the freaking an elevator shaft him up and down the elevator, and he throws up, which thank God I don't have to see. Chris O'Neill's father in the movie is an inventor. And unlike Mark Wahlberg in the Transformers sequels, he actually gets an invention that works. It's called the I Got It. It's a big Smurf hand that can reach out like Mr. Fantastic and grab things. Cool. It's called ideas, Hollywood. Use them. I'm sick of movies doing the same thing. This movie has more ideas than any of your bullshit sequels or reboots that you've done in the last 5 or 10 years. Because it has originality. It has a premise that's been done before, but done in a different way. And you have kids that are actually trying. And it's not a freaking ensemble cast of just, big name stars from the UK or from Europe. Yeah, it's got American actors that are actually good. I was not expecting this to be good, but it was. And like I said, the film is well shot. It's funny. It has a good. There's a scene where they sing "Call Me Maybe" by freaking what's her face, Carly Rae Jepsen. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I was surprised. Nickelodeon did a movie that didn't suck, and there's scenes with Ariana. Like I said, that beautiful face. She's in a cheerleader outfit, which I always find sexy most of the time. I never saw Heroes, but I like Hayden Panettiere's outfit in that as a cheerleader. She wears this gorgeous Black Widow outfit. I love that outfit in Avengers. It's one of the sexiest things I've ever seen Scarlett Johansson wear. It's sexy. It's hot. We're never going to see that in Disney Wars. Never. Because it's not, it's sexist. No, it's not. It's hot. And we need to see that. Us guys, like the Nerd Pack, we need to see that. We don't want that. We need that as straight men. But anyway, yeah, she's great in the movie. There's a scene where there's this guy with a big nose that wants to buy the card from Swindle. And, there's an auction at the hotel. And there's also this subplot with a Russian guy that there's a twist that I did not see coming that would make Iron Man 3 blush, because I'm like, yeah, this I did not see coming. And the Iron Man 3 was like, oh, fuck you, the Mandarin is an actor. What? Here, it makes freaking sense. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to spoil it. If you want to see this movie, I'm not spoiling that twist. It's comes out of nowhere, but it's a good. It comes out of nowhere. It's a twist that even the Last Jedi couldn't freaking steal from, because it's one of those kind of like Luke, I'm your father moments. Winky, wink, wink. But anyway, Swindle's a lot of fun. If you want some laughs, and this is a hard DVD to find, the only way you can get this is online. They don't sell this in stores. I got it on Amazon for $10. It's worth it. It has no special features, but it's widescreen, and it's a whole movie. No commercials, just a film. Very funny. There's a scene with a wedding where they crash a wedding, and they pretend that Swindle's a lost cousin or something of the groom. And that's when they sing Call Me Maybe, and it's fun. And it made me feel good. A lot of films nowadays either piss me off, or they underwhelm me, or in the case of Marvel, they freaking blow my mind. Sometimes even DC has done that too. At least they put some effort most of the time. But, nowadays TV movies, they suck now. or films in a theater where they're trying to preach a message or throw a freaking agenda in our face or put something that's not needed or cast the wrong freaking people. And I was looking at this movie, I was like, oh my god, they pulled it off. This cast, I was like, oh great. You got these people, like half of them I like, half of them I don't like. This is gonna be so bad. I saw it and I laughed my ass off. See, you can be surprised with movies like this. There's also a scene in the movie where Ariana like changes her voice. She sounds like Kat from Victorious. She sees, I shit you not, guys. There's this Canadian guy with frizzy hair. He has a man cave. He has Star Trek uniforms. He has a Darth Vader and freaking Obi-Wan Kenobi duel from A New Hope. Fuck you, Force Awakens. This is how you do it better. Yeah. No Force Awakens toys because this was 2013. So this was after the purchase. Yeah. The real Star Wars. They show like these wannabe Transformers and comic books. That man cave, I wish it was my room right now, but it will be in a couple days. This room is going to look freaking nerdy as all hell, guys. It will be. But yeah, this movie makes me happy. It really does. I was very surprised. I was like, yeah, it's almost 5 years old in August, and it made me smile. The cast was well done. They had good chemistry, which is what is missing in movies nowadays, where they just throw a bunch of random actors together and expect them to work. And in the case of Brolo, it didn't, because you have a freaking actor who hasn't been in much. You have a black guy who's very famous and he's really good, but it should have been his movie instead. You have another guy playing Chewbacca. You got a freaking British chick that's not going to show anything. A freaking SJW robot and blah blah blah. And Woody Harrelson and Paul Bettany. Whoop de freaking do. Here, I like the cast better. I'm saying, and your lead is a boy, just like Brolo, and it works because it's not an agenda. Both the men and the women in this movie all get an equal amount of screen time. The one with the least amount of screen time is Sierra Bravo. I wish she did more than just be the tech hack, but she does something in the movie. She's not just sitting on her ass. She actually has a personality. That's what this movie has, Hollywood. Personality. That's why it gets a 6 point something on IMDb. Fembusters couldn't even get that. Because it's just stealing stuff from the past and making it unfunny. This was funny. For a kid's movie without curse words and butt jokes up the ass and freaking, sexual humor. No, it doesn't have any of that. So it's very, kids can watch this. This is very safe for them. Don't take them to see Deadpool 2. See this instead. This is definitely better for kids than that, because that's not for children. But yeah, Nickelodeon, you did a good job. I was very surprised with this. I was not expecting anything. I was like, please don't suck, because a lot of the recent Nickelodeon movies have been shit. You have Jace Norman coked out of his mind eyes in freaking Rufus and Rufus 2 and all this other shit. I'm like, no, this is not the Nickelodeon from my past. This is the last time Nickelodeon had a really good movie that wasn't animated. And there's another Nickelodeon movie I'm going to review sometime this month as well, which is animated, but this is really good, man. I was very, very surprised. I didn't know that they could put effort into a cast like this, because I was like, okay, half of this cast could work and half of it might sink the movie and I might hate them. There are flaws in the movie. I think the film is a little bit short. Even though it's 90 minutes, it's not too long, but there's some scenes that are either... There's characters like the mom is barely in the movie, so she could have been cut out. It should have just been the dad. And the whole subplot with Montana, they don't... After they know how much the baseball card is worth, that never is brought up again. For pretty much like once more, and that's it. And also, there's... I wish I could have heard more in the soundtrack. Like, there was like only like 2 songs or something. It wasn't really much. But the score was pretty decent, so I have that. And yet, like I said, the cast is what sold me on this movie. When I saw it, I was like, I bought it. You guys nailed it. You entertained me, and that's all I want. As a moviegoer, my only agenda is to be entertained by any means necessary. And this film did it. And it's not Oscar worthy, but damn it, it tried. It put effort. It has a cast that's actually giving a fuck about the material. It's not badly shot. It's not freaking dead serious. It's not freaking pandering. It's just a fun movie for kids. And adults, I think, will get a kick out of it too. I'm an adult and I saw it when it first aired and I was smiling. I was like, this is fun. I like this. I want to own this, and I do now. So yeah, welcome to the family, Swindle. You did a good job. You didn't swindle me out of my money and my time like other movies have. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. This will be my last review in this room, looking like this. In a couple days, there's going to be posters all over the wall and new stuff, and I'm going to just go hardcore. When Ant-Man and Wasp comes out, hopefully this room will be dry by then. I want to review it. That doesn't count because that's something, and whenever I go to the theater, I always review the movie the day I see it, except for episode 7 because I was so conflicted back then. But now I go gung-ho straight through. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to review it in 5 days. No, I'm reviewing the movie as soon as I get home from the theater. And I'm going to just have a good time. That's what I'm there for. Going to get my money's worth from months and months of waiting for another Marvel movie. It's been 3 months since Avengers 3, and I can't wait for this. It means so much to me as a moviegoer. But anyway, guys, that's enough babbling from me. I've been talking for 16 minutes now, so take care, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video for TV Movie Month. Hopefully this month will be nice and prosperous because it's 31 days, and we're only 3 days in, so I will see you guys in the next one.